You know what another nice pairing is? I'm not sure, but Monsignor Michael Billian knows what to pair, which food with what wine, all of those wonderful things. It is time for our segment, Meals with Monsignor. I want to tell you ahead of time, all of the recipes that have been covered are on our website, annunciationradio.com. You go click on Morning Offering, you'll see all the recipes right there. But this morning, I understand, doing a restaurant review. Good morning, Monsignor Billian.
Morning, Monsignor.
Well, good morning, Annunciation friends. Good to be with you today as we continue to celebrate our Pope and his first anniversary of election today. We're going to take a little look at a restaurant today, and we're going to go down the road of pizza today. You know, you can find a pizza place on a lot of corners in most communities in our world, whether they're chains that provide pizza, whether they're homegrown, locally owned pizza shops. They're all over the place. People swear by, oh, I love the deep dish, lots of dough in my pizza. And then on the other side, people will be just as mightily strong for, I like a good thin crust pizza. I like my toppings on top of my cheese. I like my toppings under the cheese. There are so many varieties out there. Even today, as you look around, people moving into cauliflower crust pizzas. Now, Pat, you would know how I would feel about that, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure you're not looking for those, Monsignor.
No, not for me personally, you know. That vegetable thing gets in the way again, you know. So I'd like to take a little visit to a pizza place just on the northern edge of the University of Toledo campus, right on Bancroft Street, the Stubborn Brother.
Ooh,
the
nice.
Stubborn Brother Pizza Bar.
Ooh.
And it's quite a place. It's very original. It is very tasty. It's a husband and wife coming together. The husband from the Mancy family, which has a number of restaurants in the Toledo area and Findlay area, and his wife Gabrielle. So John and Gabrielle Mancy. They met in college, and John was from Toledo, Gabrielle was from New Jersey, and they came together and decided to do this pizza place, and they wanted to be stubbornly wonderful about it, stubborn about their own freshness. You can look on their website; they give you a little clue. Stubborn on their freshness, stubborn on cleanliness and being in tune with the environment, stubborn on their honesty. You know, and just stubborn about their recipe. They created their own dough recipe. There's a kind of a mystery about even where they get their water to put in their dough, because they like to recreate the New York City pizza experience. And so they make their own tomato sauce for their pizzas. Their pizzas and all their ingredients are very fresh and very, very tasty. Now, I happen to always be in the camp that thin, crispy pizza is great. I don't like to get filled up with dough, because dough will fill up your stomach, and I want to taste all the other things and have more stuff on my pizza than having be all filled up with dough. And I tell you a little story. When we grew up in our house, we were a meatless house every Friday growing up, and we had the tradition in our family that we would make pizza every Friday night for dinner. Make the dough, put the sauce on it, and we just put mushrooms on our pizza because it was Friday and we wouldn't eat meat. And I was in high school before I knew you put anything else on pizza after my experience on Friday. But if you go to the Stubborn Brother, boy, do you get a good selection to what to put on your pizza. But you might want to try something before you dive into the pizza. There are two things that they have on their starters that I really, really like a great deal. One, they do just a bowl of meatballs with some cheese on top of it, little sauce. They are absolutely delicious. And the other thing that I like a whole lot is they do a bruschetta, which is like a toasted bread topped with chopped tomatoes and balsamic vinegar, olive oil, some basil, some cheese. Just those two starters are enough to wake up your taste buds to enjoy the main course at the Stubborn Brother. And you can put your own pizza together, or you can use one of their pre-mixed pizzas. They do a big, beautiful meat lovers pizza. For those of you who aren't in my camp, they do a veggie pizza too. You can have a white pizza. You can have a red pizza. You can do a Chicago beef pizza. I like to make my own because I like more than a little sausage on my pizza, a little onion on there to spice it up a little bit, and it's absolutely delicious. It is a thin crust. You get it baked so it's a little crispy, a little air pockets in it, so you can enjoy some of that crunchiness in your dough there. And you can, and it's big. Don't think you're going to eat a pizza on your own, unless you want to take 3/4 of it home for the next night. But it's big, it's good, it's thin and crispy. The options are big. They also serve, some subs, which they do a very nice job on. I've only had a sub there once because I can't get over how much I love the pizza there. So I would invite people to give all of that a wonderful try. They do have some desserts there, but I have to be honest with you, I'm so full I never have had dessert there. But it looked good as it walked by the table once in a while. I think I saw a cannoli walk by the last time I was there. And it's hard to pass up a good cannoli, but I just couldn't do it because I was so full. So, but John and Gabrielle do a beautiful job. They're members of Christ the King Parish in Toledo, and they try to stick to good, authentic, high quality, and fine standards in their preparation and all the things that they use to prepare the pizzas, and it shows. It shows on this good kind of New York City replica of a good pizza. When I was in New York City, my great-grandmother lived in Brooklyn, and it was the first time I ever experienced being able to walk down to the corner and buy a slice of pizza. So there's New York pizza you can get all over New York. Just buy a slice. Well, you can buy a slice when you're at Stubborn Brother, too. You don't have to get the whole thing. So you can enjoy it that way as well. Yeah. So I highly recommend it. Beautiful place, locally owned, high quality, very tasty, and really true to, I think, what most would say would be a good New York City experience of pizza. So don't give up on and don't be as stubborn and go other places. Try this homegrown place. It's really good.
Monsignor, have you, in your vast array of going to various pizza places, have you ever found any that really are like the ones in Rome? Because I love the pizza in Rome.
Yes. I would say that, the pizzas in Rome are thin pizzas.
Yes.
They don't pile a lot of stuff on them because the tastiness of their ingredients are so high. A very thin coating of sauce, not a heavy sauce, but it tastes really delightful. They might put 2 pieces of salami on the pizza and just sprinkle a little cheese on it because the dough and the taste of what they put on it are phenomenal. I would say it's very hard to duplicate it here, but if you use a New York City-style pizza, you get the thin, crispy crust that you get in Rome. But everyone in the United States tends to put more stuff on their pizzas than they do in Rome. But I think that's because of the tastiness and the freshness and how close the products on your pizza come from right where they're grown or aged. And that the taste is so powerful, which we don't quite always have with the products we can get in the United States.
I love the water is everything, right? And Stubborn Brother has it. If you're wherever you're at in our listening audience, make a trip to Stubborn Brother. You'll taste it like you've never tasted it before outside New York City. Good stuff.
Awesome. Well, Senior Michael Billian, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
As always, I'm hungry.